Hi, and welcome to Cat Run Figures. I'm your host, Caitlin, and today I have a reading for you guys. So this is P Lovecraft's Dagon, and let's dive right on into it, shall we? I'm recording these words under some mental strain. I've run out of the drug that was calming my brain. By the end of tonight, I will surely be dead. Maybe then I'll escape all the things in my head. Though I've tried to forget it, I want you to know why I'd leap from this room to the street down below. All my troubles began one particular trip when I supervised goods on a small merchant ship. As we crossed the Pacific, unbroken and blue, we were sailing that ocean where sailed but a few. And a stroke of misfortune we couldn't ignore, we crossed paths with a ship from the Kaiser's Great War. When the sea raider slowed and then pulled alongside, we had no other choice but to swallow our pride. We surrendered ourselves and our ship as a prize. I began to steal water and other supplies. After just a few days, having kept out of sight, I escaped in a boat in the midst of the night. I assumed I would surely be picked up once more, or be carried on currents to some distant shore. But with no navigator to show me the way, the equator was northward. That's all I could say. After many long days, with no rescue in sight, I began to lose hope and had nightmares at night. Then, one morning, I woke in a scene out of hell. There were slime and dead fish with a sinister smell. I'm not certain what happened. It seems so absurd. I believe a volcanic eruption occurred. When the hellish black mirror rose up from the deep, I'd been thrown from the boat without breaking my sleep. Having crawled to the boat like a stranded earthworm, I sat 3 days and nights while the slime was baked firm. Without sign of the sea or direction to go, I felt hopelessly small in a landscape of woe. But then, off in the distance, I spied a small bump that I guessed was a hummock, or some kind of hump. The monstrous island showed only that hill, so I went to explore. I regret it now still. After 3 days of walking, I paused for a rest, just before I attempted my climb to the crest. Once the climb of the night had replaced the day's heat, I discovered a canyon laid out at my feet. I climbed into the rift by the gibbous moonlight, and I found at the bottom a breathtaking sight. In the depths of that cannon, thrown from the sea floor, there were carvings of things man has not seen before. Through the monolith, though the monolith shocked me, my senses returned when the water's dark surface had rippled and churned. I was frozen with fear as the water disgorged a creature the depths of the ocean had forged. When the thing bowed its head and embraced the cold stone, all the seeds of the madness that haunts me were sown. When it uttered a sound from the back of its throat, I succumbed to a panic and fled to the boat. Though I tried singing songs to forget what I'd learned, I'm not sure I was sane by the time I'd returned. I got into the boat and I lay on the floor. I heard many strange sounds. I recall nothing more. Then the next thing I knew, I woke in a bed. I'd been picked up adrift out at sea, the nurse said. I consulted an expert to share what I'd seen. He had no expertise about where I had been. So the last word of warning, for what it is worth, when the monsters arise, they will conquer the earth. Now I've run out of time and can tell you no more, as the creatures outside and just thumped on my door. It has followed me here, undersea and on land, in an effort to catch me. My goodness, that hand. I will not let it find me, of that I've no doubt. Through the window presents me my only way out. So that was the Dagon by H.P. Lovecraft. So this is a beginning reader's version of it. Definitely much more kid-friendly. I do love the Dr. Seuss-esque art throughout. Definitely a very interesting way to present it to your children if you are a fan of the H.P. Lovecraft horror series or any of the stories and monsters involved. So please do pick up your own copy of the Dagon. I will try to put a link down below for where you can pick this up online. I did buy this direct from one of the distributors at C2E2. So I will try to find this the same way that I found the Call of Cthulhu beginning readers. I will attempt to put a link down in the description below for this. But that's it for this episode of Cat Run Figures. Please do give me a like if you like this video. Comment below and tell me what you're thinking of these readings. Are you enjoying them as much as I am? Are there any books in particular you would like to see me dive into in this series? I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I hope you guys are as well. Please do subscribe to this channel for more readings like this and other content. I do comic reviews and a lot of readings like this, you know. Hopefully you're checking out that as well. But yeah, also check out any of the older videos I have up for offer here on Cat Run Figures. Like I said, I did do a reading of the Call of Cthulhu, so check that out if you're a fan of any of the H.P. Lovecraft series at all. So yeah, that's it. I'm your host, Caitlin. Bye.